Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today's video is going to be pretty simple. I just wanted to chat and dye my hair. So today we're retouching my split dye. It's very dark so you might not be able to tell right now, but I have half purple, half black. And today we're just gonna chat about my life, TV shows, movies, documentaries, podcasts, what I've been up to every day, spray painting stuff, that cremated palette and what I think I'm gonna do with it for videos. So without any further ado, you guys, let's get into it. All right, so I don't know what I'm doing today. I was gonna dye my hair right because my roots look bad, and well, I mean, it sounds dumb, but I'm going out to the flea market in the morning, which does not sound like I should look presentable in any way, but I just feel better when my hair is fresh and there's no roots because this dirty blondness is ruining my vibe. And I don't like filming without makeup on unless I'm reviewing something, but we're gonna do it anyways because I don't feel like putting it back on. My eyelids are stained pink from the Kaleidos video I filmed earlier today. But yeah, we're just gonna redo my hair, touch it up, and let's get started. So my mixture is Arctic Fox. For this side, it is Arctic Fox Ritual and Purple Rain, mostly Purple Rain Ritual, so when it fades, it gets a little more of the pinkiness to it. And then for this side, I actually DM'd Arctic Fox and asked because I didn't know, because I used Transylvania for this side last time, which is their black, and it's very, very blue. I did mix it on the purple, but it still turned more blue. It's a blue-based black, so they said add a little bit of orange to the mixture, and that's what I did. We're gonna see if that makes it more pitch black, because I don't like having it like two different tones of purple. It doesn't really fit what I was going for. So let's get started. We're gonna do the purple side first. Because, no, maybe I should do the black side first because I want it darker. I'm gonna leave this little bunny thing here. Okay, I also need to dye my eyebrows because they're really brown, and my brows when I do them turn out brown, even though I use a black pomade. For some reason, it still turns out brown, so I'm gonna need to dye those at the end. But I like this split dye concept, but I don't know how I'm gonna do the back again. I really don't even know what I'm going to say in today's video because I just wanted to film it. I was about to do it in the bathroom and then I was just like, why don't I just film it? And I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. And I was like, who cares? Film it anyways. So basically, things have been going better. So I'll give you like a little update since on my last moving update video. I have had my hot water fixed 3 times this week. It works for a day, maybe 2, and it goes out again. And then they come by and they're like, oh, it's fixed. Wait 20 minutes, it'll be back and you'll have hot water again. I'm like, okay, thank you. Are you sure this time? And I can't talk to them. They don't speak English. They use a little translator to tell me 20 minutes, it'll be done. It'll be back up. So I can't like have a conversation like, is this gonna work? So it's been 3 times they fixed it now. Let's hopefully not make it a 4th in the last week. That's really irritating. Like, I'm so tired of taking really freezing cold showers. And then I was supposed to get, I don't know if I mentioned this in that update video, like I went grocery shopping the day I moved in. Like, I was tired of being in the apartment. I was like, it's been the longest day. I'm gonna go grocery shopping, stock the new place, and the fridge died that night and I lost everything that I spent all that money on. And they're supposed to give me like that money that I wasted on the food, or for the extra day for the FedEx truck, or I mean the U-Haul truck, FedEx truck, the U-Haul truck, because it was their fault. They moved me in a day and a half late. So they're supposed to give me like a gift card. I don't know why they couldn't just put the balance in my account online so I don't have to like, this still looks blue. Anyways, so I don't have to like worry about a gift card. They said they're gonna give me a gift card for that amount of money and put it towards my rent, but I'm like, put it on my account. I haven't seen this gift card. It's been a month since you're supposed to give it to me. You know, it's a lot of money to me. It could really help me pay my rent, even if it is just like 200 bucks. And then I haven't seen that. I can't get a hold of the manager. He's never there when I go to the office and ask. So I haven't seen that yet. His assistant hasn't called me. The hot water is like on and off whenever it wants to be. It's really irritating. But other than that though, I've been trying to decorate the place. basically my idea of decorating apparently is what I already have and don't have to purchase, just paint it black. And it's been working out. I painted like 5 things black today. I painted like some little cups to hold cotton rounds. I painted a pumpkin that I had, which was green with a gold stem, so I painted it black and left the gold stem. There's this spinny cat toy that like, it was like a little ball in there and like a cardboard thing in the center. I painted that black so it's not just a random blue thing in the floor. So I painted those things, and I also painted an IKEA shelf. I had an IKEA shelf that was black and one that was white. It used to be above my set in the old place. Had one that was black and white. I painted the white one black, so I have 2 black ones, and I put it above the couch in the living room because I had no art on the walls in that room and still only have that, and a goat mirror. You might have seen on my Instagram stories, I painted this goat mirror black. And then I was going to leave the patina on the gold chain by itself, but it looked kind of dirty because of the crisp blackness. So I went ahead and painted that gold as well. Like, I brushed some extra gold up there. I didn't paint it perfectly gold chain. I just accented the gold that was already there. Make it a little more fresh. And I thrifted that gold mirror. A lot of people asked me where I got it. It was $10 at the thrift store, and it was goats. And I was like, that's so random, but so cool. So I had to have it. I mean, it is really random, but like, I was asked, is it Masonic? Is it like satanic with the goats? And I'm like, I don't know, because there's no strong expression on the goat's face. I just thought it was cool. It could just be a cool, like a farmhouse piece, you know, just random goats on it. And I love it. I think it's super, super cute. I did put it really high up though, so I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue. Like, the couch is really low, which is like one of my least favorite things about the couch. So I don't know if that's going to be like an issue. Is it like everything's really high up, the couch looks really low, but if I put everything too low, it makes the room look smaller, because you put things higher up, it makes the room look bigger because you're looking up towards like, oh, look at the tall ceilings, even though they're not that tall. But you know, I put everything high up. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it or not. I'm probably going to, because I don't want to like have to like sit there and measure and make sure these shelves are level again and stuff. So that's kind of irritating. I've also, when I'm not painting stuff black, I've also been on the search for a coffee table. Now there's one on Amazon that I want, but it's $80, which is not a lot of money technically. But it also has wood on it. I'm kind of like, do I want wood? But it has like this industrial metal on it. This is what it looks like. It looks really, really cool. And I want it, right? But I'm like, do I need you? I order a lot of stuff on Amazon. Like, I order a lot of paint so I can like upcycle things. I feel bad for the Amazon people. I bought these really cool organizers for cans. I thought that was really cool. I don't know. Me and Amazon got like a thing going on, because you can get great stuff. You can also order Arctic Fox hair dye on Amazon, which is where I get it most of the time. I think I got all this except for the small bottle of Transylvania from Amazon. I bought that mini Transylvania from Hot Topic. Other than painting stuff black and shopping on Amazon and buying organizers, I spent a lot of money on organizers that I really shouldn't have, because I want everything in this apartment to have a place. Have a place. And more organizers for like the Alex stores and stuff. I want everything to be organized, and it adds up like quite quickly, unfortunately. So I've been watching a lot of true crime documentaries. Shocker. But not just serial killer stuff. Like, it seemed like all last year all the serial killer documentaries came out on Netflix. I guess it was probably around the Ted Bundy movie that came out, in documentary series that came out around that too. Bundy's like so fascinating. I think we all know that by now. But I've been watching a lot of like newer crime stuff on Netflix. So I'm on the last episode of the Gabriel Fernandez. Is it trials? The Gabriel Fernandez case. There's like 7 episodes. I'm on the last one now. And it's actually kind of weird to me. I don't ever watch like newer crime documentaries. I mean, I watch Tiger King, of course, and like Evil Genius and stuff. But it seems like I spend a lot of time watching and listening to serial killer podcasts and documentaries and stuff. And then I also watched, oh, I forgot to say her name, Centoya Brown story. That was intense. Like, I felt so bad for her. All those years locked up for a situation that she shouldn't have been in. It's horrible. It's horrible. That one really was like really good. If you want to check that one out on Netflix, it was really good. I don't know after this Gabriel Fernandez one what I'm going to watch next. I don't know, because I finished the season 2 of Dead to Me, which was not a true crime show. It was not a true crime documentary. It's a TV show. And now I don't know what to watch. I've just been watching random documentaries. They've been pretty good, but I don't know what to watch now. Everyone told me to watch Ozark. I did finish Ozark season 3. Oh my gosh, is season 4 coming out anytime soon? I need someone to vent to about it. But I just don't know what to watch, you know? I feel like that's such a struggle. I am finding more podcasts to listen to, which is great. I listen to a lot of podcasts. That's what I do all day, every day. Like if let's say I'm waiting for a video to render, it's editing, I'm making the thumbnail, I'm listening to a podcast. If I'm getting ready with like doing my face for a video, I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to podcasts hours every day. I know what day a week my podcasts come out. There's a couple that don't have a schedule, which is a little irritating, but I know when my certain podcasts come out. I'm on Patreon for 2 podcasts, which is True Crime Obsessed and Crime Junkie. So I get extra content from those. I really like The Trail Went Cold, which is awesome. The Murder Squad. I just started listening to one of the guys from the Murder Squad's other podcast, The First Degree. This is gonna sound really bad. People are gonna take this the wrong way. But I typically, like Crime Junkie is clearly an exception. I don't typically like too many podcasts that are female-led. Maybe I just want a nice man tell me an intense story. I don't know what it is. Most of the time, like, people are always telling me to watch or listen to This Is Why We Drink, which is like a really popular true crime podcast, but it's like women bantering and stuff, and if anyone's bantering, I don't care for it. Like the Murder Squad, I skipped the first 5 minutes because they're just talking. True Crime Obsessed, I feel like it's a little different because when they're bantering, they're reacting to a documentary that they watched. So I don't know, I don't do like a lot of gossipy, chatty podcasts. Like Sword and Scale is one that I'm really into right now. I'm like I've already listened to every single, went back and listened to every single Trail Went Cold, every single Crime Junkie, every single True Crime Obsessed, even on the Patreon. I've listened to every single, a lot of podcasts, every single Murder Squad. So I'm now going back through Sword and Scale, and those are really intense cases. Those are cases that are not always talked about in other podcasts. I feel like there's a lot of things are covered on different podcasts. There's only so much crime, even though there's a lot of crime. So I feel like I'm currently going back through and trying to catch up on everything. I keep checking my regular podcasts that are out of season, or there's a case going on and the investigation's cold, like The Teacher's Pet. There's no new episodes of that because I guess he's going on trial, which is great. What was the other one? There's another one. What's that podcast? It's about the Outer Banks, and I used to live there for ever. I don't know. I forgot the name of the podcast, which sucks because I was waiting for each new episode every week, and now there's no more, which is sad. But anyways, I'm once I finish Sword and Scale, and what am I going to go backlog through? Am I going to go backlog through serial killers? Because I like that that podcast too, but it's not my favorite, I have backup podcasts when I listen to my regular ones, and I don't have a new episode that week. That's how much I'm into podcasts. It's crazy. But I really enjoyed them. The other thing, other than listening to podcasts, watching true crime documentaries, and painting stuff black, and complaining about not having hot water, I don't know. I think that's all I'm doing lately. I have a couple of you guys noticed that my mood is better lately, and I don't think it's the house because I'm very financially stressed about it still, because furnishing a home and stuff is not freaking cheap. Even though I'm trying to thrift a dining room table, I think that's going to be good for that option. But small stuff I didn't think I'd need for moving from a studio to a bigger place, it's been financially draining. So I'm stressed in that aspect. However, I am I had some reviews due this week. Like, I did the 420 palette, and I did the Kaleidos palette, and I did the Kimchi Beauty makeup review, and reviewing stuff is my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. But, like, then I'm like, oh, that means I have to buy more stuff, and it's gonna make you more financially stressed. So I get really excited about reviews, and I'm like, I should not buy all this makeup. It's a really weird situation to be in, because this is my job, so I want to have things to review. I did get the cremated palette. Everyone asked. I haven't said anything. I did get it. I got the confirmation, right? But then they also gave you that weird message that was like, we'll let you know if it's canceled or not, blah, 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 blah. But I never got the cancellation, so I'm pretty sure it went through. I'm pretty sure I got the palette. I'm pretty sure I'm going to review it. I'm very excited. I did pay for the extra, like the extra couple dollars for the fastest shipping he had, but I know it's not going to make a difference, but because I want it as fast as possible to review as fast as possible and be one of the first people to review it, if at all possible, which I don't know. I did want to pay that extra little bit for shipping, so I think it came out to like $78 that palette. And I had it on my, like, my computer crashed as I was trying to get it, and it really stressed me out. So I was like on my phone trying to order it, and I was still in the queue, and I was willing to buy that thing twice to get a hold of it. I try so hard to review the Jeffree Star stuff so fast, and I'm not even sure if people want to review this palette. Like, I know they want to see it, but like, is it worth me doing a ton of looks for it? Because it's grays and cool tone browns and stuff. Like, is some swatches and like a first impressions video good, or should I do like a first impressions, like trying the palette out for the first time, unboxing it, and then a separate video for like 3 looks with the palette? Because I feel like a lot of you guys said you need looks for inspiration to see if you want to buy it in round 2, which is in June. If we'll even have this palette in our hands by June, I don't know. Or the look's gonna be irrelevant because, you know, it's just neutrals. So I'm not sure. You guys let me know what you want to see with that palette. Do you want just like a first impressions and a look? Because I feel like with such a big launch like a Jeffree Star launch, I try to do more videos with the palette because so many people are like trying to buy it immediately. So I try to do like a 3 looks on palette and a first impressions video. And then with the Bloodlust, I also did like an in-depth shade by shade review breakdown. But I don't know what you guys want to see with this one, because it's neutrals. But it's gorgeous. I'm like so excited to get my hands on it. I'm also thinking of reorganizing my makeup. I know I just did a makeup organization video, but I got so many blushes and highlighters and contours. Blushes, highlighters, contours, and setting powders should not fit in one drawer. They don't fit in one drawer. So I don't, you know, I think I should go ahead and like move things around to accommodate that better. But again, that requires me getting more organizers, which I don't want to go out and purchase. I went to Home Goods for organizers yesterday. There's a Home Goods and a Target. A Home Goods and a TJ Maxx, like 2 stores away from each other, down at Jacksonville Beach. And I went in that Home Goods and it's deserted. People literally walk in and are like, are you shutting down? There's nothing in there. Like, there are just rows of empty shelves. People went in there when it reopened and wiped them out. I was just looking for organizers. I ended up getting like a little shelf thing for your fridge so you can like have an extra layer to your fridge. But it was creepy in there. There was people just walking, like a couple people, and they're just like walking around like, this is creepy. People were like, we should leave. Like, people were literally saying that it was that dead in there. Like, everything was gone. People just bought everything. And that just tells you guys, like, quarantine does stuff to people where they do stuff like that. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go do the back of my head and leave this for an hour. I'll be right back and we'll see what we came up with. This still looks really blue. Alright guys, this is the finished hair dye. It's very dark, so this is my purple, this is my black. It is still a hint of blue, but it is way more pitch black than it was the first time I did it. And I'm also not wearing lipstick, so I hope that doesn't look weird. But this is it. I do think I'm gonna have to bleach my roots soon, because where I went over my new roots, it's still a little discolored and it's gonna fade off of them because they're not damaged roots, so the more I wash it, it's just gonna like reveal them again. So I'm gonna have to bleach my roots soon, which I'm not looking forward to. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if it was entertaining or not, but I'll see you later, and hopefully my next video will be that cremated palette, because it got marked as shipped, and the day I receive it is the day that video is going out. So hopefully the next video you see will be that.